Good evening, Westwood, and welcome to Bader Gymnasium for December 23rd, right before the holiday season, home game for your Westwood Boys Basketball, their first one of the season. Westwood Boys Basketball looking to play a big non-league game versus a team and a school, Tom, that you were very familiar with, Archbishop Williams.
Archbishop Williams is one of our sponsors in Westwood Living, and I've gotten to know some of their athletes just by following their social media feeds.
Yes.
And I know that this is their first regular season game of the 2024-2025 season, so I'm sure they're going to try to work out some bugs, and they've got some pregame jitters, but this Westwood team needs a win.
Yes.
They've started it out, and they showed some good promise in the win against Ashland, but they've dropped a couple since, so I'm looking forward to seeing them back here on the home court and seeing what they can pull off.
Absolutely. We've been waiting. Evan and I were talking. We're like, we feel bad. We haven't been able to cover a boys basketball game. But the way the schedule worked out, this is the first one there where we had the opportunity to. And we're excited to get our first glimpse. We had them on the podcast, and they were super excited about the prospects of this year. We got three great captains, Eli Ifra, Makai Dickerson, Matt Preedy, guys who have been doing this for a while in a Westwood uniform. And they're ready to take it to the next level and not just compete for a TVL Large title, to go out and win a TVL Large title outright. But this is not a TVL Large game. These are games that are what we would call measuring stick games. How do you stack up in your division versus another team that's going to be a top 15, top 20 team in your division? So a great opportunity for the Wolverines to see where they're at versus a good team that they're not familiar with and make adjustments. You're going to certainly have to make some in-game adjustments. And I'm excited. I haven't had a look at this team yet. Tonight's going to be my first time, my first opportunity, and looking to see what they're made of.
Well, Morgan, what I know is that we have guards who can handle the ball,
yes,
who can really press the tempo of the game.
Yep.
They can raise it up a notch. What I don't know is who's going to fill that physical gap that the class of 2024 left behind.
Yep.
You had a lot of really strong and tall seniors last year, and that really played into some of their success. So as this season starts, I know you got ball handlers. I know you got guys who can run. I know you got guys who can handle the press. You got guys who can shoot from the outside. But I'm looking to see who are the guys in the paint who have the muscle, who are going to bring that to tonight's game. And that is going to be needed not just tonight, but throughout the season for this team to ultimately get to where they want to be.
Absolutely. Makai Dickerson said that he was one of those guys where he wants to take on that responsibility, being the big guy, the strong guy down low. He also mentioned Ty Pendel, and he said that they had good battles during practice. So those are two guys I know right off the bat that are going to look to fill that void. And we're going to send it down to court level to kick off the pregame festivities.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Westwood High School's Bader Gymnasium for tonight's basketball matchup between Archbishop Williams and your Westwood Wolverines. Westwood is committed to the highest ideals of sportsmanship as well as establishing a healthy environment for competition. During the game, please be considerate and respectful to the players, coaches, officials, and fans by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. And now for our starting lineups, starting off with Archbishop Williams. Number 3, Colin Walker. Number 5, Adams Condi. Number 30, Jack Polento. Number 35, Bobby Lewis. And number 42, Sean Higgins. And now for all Westwood Wolverines. Number 1, Eli Ifra. Number 2, Mark Moreno. Number 5, Ty Pendel. Number 23, Makai Dickerson. And number 25, Cole. If you don't know, please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Just ready to get underway here at Bader Gymnasium, folks.
10 guys on the bench for the Westwood Wolverines, which I like.
They're rolling
That's going to
deep.
give them a lot of energy on the bench, and I look for this team tonight to be aggressive early.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see them pressing right out of the gate, particularly when you're facing a team who is on the court for the first time in their season.
Yep.
Let's see what they've got. Let's put them to the test right away and see how they can handle a press, because you know that our guys can absolutely do that.
Got the athletes, absolutely. And it worked out well when we called the Ashland game for the girls. They made an adjustment. They went to the half court to the full court press, and that made every difference in the world. The game was over after that point, using Westwood girls' athleticism. We got Corbin Horn going to take the tip for Westwood. And Balfour and Lariano comes down with it. Sophomore for the Wolverines. He's going to give it a point guard, Eli Ifra. Westwood in their home whites. Archbishop Williams in their away blue and gold. Horn to the net, yes. He gets Westwood on the board early.
Westwood coming out man-to-man.
Love to see it. The Holiday man coverage. That one's long, and Ifra gets the rebound. He's going to press it down court. Looking to take it to the hoop. Stolen by Archbishop Williams. They're going to try and go to the hoop, and they do. Get 2 points there. That was a physical play of the hoop, number 35 by Archbishop Williams. I don't see a number in my notes. Ifra looking inside. He's got Dickerson. No good on the first attempt. Rebounded by Korn. And that goes out of bounds. Going to stick with Westwood.
Eli makes such a big difference because he can handle the ball with either hand, right hand, left hand. He can penetrate, he can stop, he can shoot, he can dish. One of the top players in the league, and it's just a security blanket for any offensive attack.
Lariano from outside left, and that's good for two, and he hit the court. That was a great shot by the junior. Tom, we talked to the captains, and we said, who is a player you should look out for? All three of them said Lariano. That ball is blocked out of bounds, going to stay with Westwood.
Ty Pindell with a great defensive stop there. He kept himself in bounds. He got the ball across to Lariano. And listen, great defensive play by Archbishop Williams there. But the good news is that Westwood gets to keep it here. 4-2, the home team on top.
Yep. Pindell with the inbound. Gets the ball back. He's going to drive it to the hoop. And he gets two. Puts Westwood up 6-2 early here in the first quarter. And a foul charge on Archbishop Williams. Westwood ball.
Nothing fires up a bench more, a crowd more than somebody taking a charge.
Not just the bench, and a bunch of seniors dressed up as Santa Claus are fired up as well.
Yeah, we've got the Santa section across the way tonight. And I see Buddy the Elf is also with us.
Yes. Love the themes at these games. Lariano to Ifra. Ifra off the pivot. He's going to send it out to Lariano on the outside. Lariano with the 18-footer. That's short. Rebounded by Archbishop Williams. Shot from the outside, no good. Westwood had the rebound and they lost it. The Den's starting to get vocal now. And they force an errant pass, Westwood ball.
You know, I feel like it's almost imperative to say we're more than 2 minutes in, and what have we not seen more?
Yeah, we've seen
a single
everything.
three-point shot.
Yes,
It's
yeah.
just so different, the pro game from a high school game,
Yep.
a college game. A lot about penetration, passing,
Yep.
cutting, movement, and there's the first three.
There it is. Ifra, he gets the floor, no foul. Rebounded by Pindell, sends it over Dickerson for two off the backboard. Hard fought 2 points there by senior captain Makai Dickerson. Westwood up 8-2. Shot from the outside, and that's good. Number 35, don't have a number, but he's had a couple points. He's got at least 4 so far.
He's got all 4 for them.
Yep.
We'll be sure to get a name at our first time out.
Will do. Ifra looking to connect with Lariano, and that was misconnection there. It goes out of bounds. Those two seem like they have great synergy. Lariano and Ifra. They were talking about, last year they would be back and forth who was the top scorer. Shot from the outside, no good. Rebounded by Pendel. Liriano looking to take it to the hoop. A little fadeaway shot, in and out. And out of bounds, going to stay with Westwood.
That is such a difficult shot. Anybody even played in your driveway, when you throw up a fadeaway, it is mentally challenging because you got to put a little extra on that shot. So when I see somebody like Robert who can hit that fadeaway pretty consistently, it always impresses me.
Yeah. I mean, this is like Paul Pierce type stuff. I haven't seen someone try that in a while just because it's one of the more difficult shots outside of the hook shot. Liriano at the top of the key. Puts it over to Maldonado. Maldonado, the 17-footer, in and out. Liriano got a hand on. He gets the steal. He's going to take it to the hoop, and he gets two off the turnover. Liriano, great effort there. Gets the turnover, took it to the hoop, and got two. Westwood up 10-4. 4 minutes, 15 seconds left here in the first. Archbishop Williams gonna work it around, and they shoot the three, and that one hits the back rim. Rebounded by Ifra. He's gonna take it to the hoop. No good, that was too strong. Archbishop Williams looking for an open three, and they get it.
That one's a two. His foot was on the line, so it's 10-6. They quickly called that. I saw the ref immediately point down to the ground with 2 fingers.
Good call. I already moved on looking at the other direction and didn't notice. And that ball hits the shot clock. It's going to be a turnover.
Wholesale changes for the Archies.
Yes.
All 5 off, a new 5 in. This is an interesting tactic because obviously you've got fresh legs. And Coach Douglas now making his own substitution here, bringing in Frankie McNamara. So trying to match up. Let's see the energy of this second unit here for Archbishop Williams.
Yep. Inbounded by Archbishop Williams. That was number 12. Dante Quintos. Going to be inbounded by 13, Caleb Costa. Pass it into Quintos. Ifra with the man-on-man defense. And Archie's going to look to work it around. Westwood with some good defense. They are in the grill of their opponents. Shot, and that's good for 2.
Good ball movement there. Had an open shot, got himself in a wide open position to make a jumper. Not easy to do with nobody on you, so impressive there by number 11.
Old school, getting some screens in there and getting some clean shots off of some good set plays. Liriano on the outside. Pass it to Ifra. Ifra with the step back 3. No good. Goes out of bounds, and it's going to be an Archbishop Williams ball. So Westwood up 10-8. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Some great defense by Ifra. Forced a very difficult possession by Archies to work around him. We got a foul on the court.
That's 2 fouls on Eli Ifra, so he's going to take a seat. You don't want him to get in foul trouble. Your best ball handler, although Robert can also handle the ball, and I'm curious to see who takes over point guard responsibilities here for Westwood.
Yep. Archbishop Williams with the inbound. First attempt, no good. Second attempt, no good. They get a third chance, and that one's in, and one. That was number 12. That is Dante Quintos with the and one.
First foul on Ty, and this gives us a chance to remind you of the rules. These rules were changed last year. Every quarter, the teams get 5 fouls, and then after that 5th foul, you're shooting 2.
Yes.
And they reset every quarter. So Westwood has 3 team fouls in the first quarter right now. Archbishop Williams just has 1.
Free throw, no good. Rebound by McNamara. That's a basketball name. Makes me think of Syracuse.
Jerry.
Yes.
That kid could shoot.
Oh my goodness, he could shoot from the parking lot. Liriano, the outside, he's gonna take it, and he's gonna make it for 3. Puts Westwood up 3, 13-10, 2 minutes left here in the first quarter.
7 points for Robert already in the first 6 minutes.
Outside shot, no good. Rebound, Dickerson. Looked like he took some contact there. Archie's goes the other way for a quick 2. Westwood 13, Archie's 12. Liriano's going to walk it up is the point. Dickerson comes out for some assistance. Creates a screen. Then Dickerson for 3. That's no good. That was short, but rebounded by Westwood. Back in the hands of Liriano. He's going to work it inside. Outside to McNamara for 3. He's open. No good off the back rim. And rebounded by Maldonado.
Great job by Maldonado fighting for that rebound right there, giving Westwood a chance to reset.
Absolutely. Some good looks. He's going to take it to the hoop.
That's
going to be a foul on Maldonado. So offensive foul is going to give the ball back to Archbishop Williams, and that's going to be Westwood's 4th foul. So if they get another foul, or if they get another 2 in this quarter, it'll be free throws for Archbishop Williams.
And there is no 1-and-1 anymore. It automatically goes right to 2 shots. So they have 1 more to give, and then Archbishop Williams will be shooting 2, at least here in the first quarter.
Big rule change. Turnover by Liriano. He takes it to the hoop, and that's no good. But he had a couple guys on him. It was a difficult layup to make. Archie's goes the other way. That's no good. And got to be a Westwood ball. So good defense there. A couple guys on that defense. Westwood's going to have the ball with 52 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Morgan, Aiden Rodman just came in. I'm curious to see Aiden play. He's a sophomore on the varsity team for the first time this year, but a kid we'll talk about a little bit more as the game progresses.
Taking up the ball for the Wolverines, Chase Longo. He loses it. Ball in the hands of Archbishop Williams.
Coach Douglas saw the other team dive for the ball, and you can know that he is passing that message on to the bench right now.
Yep.
He wants his guys on the court going after that loose ball.
Archie moving the ball around. 3 from the outside, and that's good. Dante Quintos with another 3.
Quintos up to 5 points here in the first quarter.
So that was, he had a and 1 and missed the free throw. So they mixed that up, and we got a whistle on the court. Not sure what it was for.
They called a foul on number 13.
13, okay. So Westwood's going to have it. 11 seconds left here first quarter. And a great pass. Find Dickerson on the outside. He takes it to the hoop, and that's a blocking foul, which is the 2nd foul for Archbishop Williams. Nope, the 3rd.
They're up to 3 now.
Westwood going to have possession on the inbound. McNamara going to take the inbound pass. He finds Rodman, Dickerson. Ball's turned over, and the long shot is no good. So after 1 quarter, Archbishop Williams up to 15-13 on your Westwood Wolverines.
Interesting, Morgan, that they swapped out the entire lineup and didn't miss a beat. And in fact, it was with that second group of 5 that they actually made the push and took the lead.
It seems like, I think Archbishop Williams off to a similar start to Westwood, and that's what makes me think about when I see Westwood and the size of their bench right now. It makes me think that both coaches have brought on extra guys to say, hey, if you want to be the ones that I'm going to count on, here's your opportunity. I'm going to put you in there. And if you take advantage of it and get some good points and get some good action, you're going to earn more points. You're going to earn more playing time with me. So I see both coaches looking at this as an opportunity to see who are my guys.
Let me give you a little rundown of where the scoring stands so far through the first quarter.
Sure.
Westwood has 13 points. 7 of those by Robert Liriano, 2 of them from Ty Pindell. Makai Dickerson has 2, and Corbin Horn has 2. So interesting that Ifrit not on the board yet, because we expect that he's going to score a good amount of points.
Yep.
He can do it all. He can assist. He can drop those dimes. He can score. He can shoot. So he also has 2 fouls, though. So Eli starting the second quarter on the bench.
Yep. So it'll be interesting to hear what's the message that came from Coach Douglas coming into the second quarter. It's a big game for both teams. Bishops picking right up where they left off, looking for some movement in Westwood D. Tight defense, man on man. Take it to the hoop, no good. Rebounded. Maldonado on the rebound. Westwood's going to work it up the court. Down low to Dickerson. Dickerson driving to the net. He breaks it through two, and he takes it to the net and gets fouled. So a great effort by Dickerson saying, give me the ball, see what I do with it. He gets the foul.
I love the take, and you know that that's what Coach Douglas talked about during the break. Let's get it inside to the big guy, and when you get it, go hard.
Yes. There was no hesitation in that movement to the hoop. First one's good. It doesn't matter the sport, Tom. There's a kind of energy in each sport where you want to have those guys and girls on your team that say, give me the ball and see what I do with it.
Well, we didn't see that in the first quarter. You know, Mackay didn't really get the ball in the paint. So when you go through 8 minutes of play and that opportunity doesn't present itself, as a coach on the bench, you say, this is something we need to try to create.
Yep.
And so to be able to create that in the first 30 seconds and have it result in 2 points, I'm sure Coach's happy about that.
Absolutely. Westwood with some great defense. Nowhere to go, and they're going to call a foul on the court. It's going to be on Maldonado, Westwood's first foul of the second quarter.
And that's going to be his second, so Adrian's going to come out. They're going to bring Robert in for him, I'm sure. And you know, Coach already dealing with a little bit of foul trouble.
Yep.
Just a minute into the second quarter, he's got 2 guys with 2 fouls.
Waldron on the inbound. Send it far corner right in front of the den. Difficult territory to shoot a 3 in front of. An attempt on the near side, no good. Rebounded by Rodman. He's going to push it up court. Longo outside of Rodman. Moves it to Dickerson, who's using that power again towards the net. A little turnaround for 2. Nice little pivot. Looks like Tim Duncan, circa 1999 right there.
You use that glass when you can.
Westwood takes the lead, 17-15. Shot from the outside, no good. Rodman on the rebound. Liriano. He's going to shoot it from the outside, off the mark. Battled for by both teams, eventually won by Archbishop Williams. 17-footer, and that's good for 2. That's going to tie it up at 17-17.
It's a mysterious number 35.
35.
6 points for him.
We will get a name, folks, but great start from 35. Liriano looks inside for Longo. That ball's picked off. 12 going to take it to the hoop. And a big physical defense on that was Dickerson, who gets who fouls Longo. That's going to bring Quintos to the line for 2. He earned that foul. Does that put him in foul trouble as well for Dickerson?
No, Dickerson, that's just his first.
Okay. We're going to get 2 substitutions for the Wolverines. We're going to see Pindell coming back in the game. And Horn coming back in. We're going to replace Dickerson. It looks like McNamara. The first one was good. Puts Archbishop Williams up by 1. Second one's good as well. 2-point lead for the Bishops. Ball at the top of the key. Rodman sends it down low and then inside at 25. Horn working his way towards the hoop, still battling. Throws it up off the back rim. No good. Rebounded by Archbishop Williams. 35 does a pump fake, takes it to the hoop. No good. Rebounded by Rodman. Westwood looking to push a little pace. Liriano. Yes. Tie game, 19-19. He can shoot from anywhere. He's not afraid of those 16-footers. He'll take it to the hoop. He'll shoot it outside the arc. Don't matter. Rodman already with a few rebounds to Liriano. He's got a clean look. That's no good. Rebounded by Colin Waldron.
Aiden Rodman, like you just pointed out, really taking advantage of the opportunity. You know, he came in here, I don't know how much is expected of him by the coaching staff, but since he's come in, been solid on the boards, he's pushing the pace offensively, he's getting the ball in the hands of his teammates where they have a good look. Those shots are ultimately going to fall.
Ooh, 35 again.
He's up to 8 points.
He must be a last-minute transfer, Tom. Westwood looking to work it inside. That gets intercepted by Archie's. Shot from the outside, and that's good for 3. Waldron. That puts Archbishop Williams up 5, 24-19. 4 minutes, 15 seconds and counting. Westwood looking to run a set play. Coach Douglas calling it in from the sideline. Horn outside to Liriano. Liriano, do a little fade away. That's short. Rebound hits the court.
You know, Eli was yelling it from the bench, and it was one thing I noticed too. There wasn't a lot of movement there. There's got to be some more movement in that play for it to be effective.
Absolutely. Shot from the outside. No good. Rebounded by Liriano. Liriano on the outside. Rodman. That one's a little long, but great rebound by Horn. He goes up to the hoop. No foul. Gonna miss connection there on the pass. Gonna be Westwood ball. 3 minutes, 18 seconds left here in the first half.
Westwood comes back in with Eli, who's going to take over at the point, and Dylan Zaneski is the sophomore. Number 22 is on the court for the first time tonight.
So it's been a little bit since we saw Eli, and he's certainly a difference maker on both ends of the court. Great defense, also can do a lot of things offensively.
He just commands his spot on the court.
Confidence,
you feel
too.
comfortable with him with the ball.
From the outside, my goodness. That was Steph Curry territory.
He was thinking about that when that whole time he was on the bench. It's like, when I get out there, I'm going to drain a long 3.
And then matched with the 2 by the Bishops. Westwood, or Archie's 26, Westwood 22. Archie's up 4.
That was Aaron McCarthy answering quick for Archbishop Williams.
Ifra. Liriano, two-headed monster on offense, these two. Liriano, amongst 4 players, draws the foul. What I like to see out of these guys, they are not afraid to go get to the physical areas to draw fouls, especially the guards.
Robert was dedicated to that drive.
Yes.
Even though there were 4 guys going there, at that point you could just say, I'm going to be dedicated to contact.
Hey, I love the confidence. First one is good.
If you're going to make your free throws.
So I found out a couple weeks ago, Rob's uncle was a classmate of mine at Westwood High School. So Alexis Alejandro, who was class of 2004, I was class of 2005. This is his nephew, and he's a very proud uncle of the great things that Rob is doing on the court. Second one is no good, but who is it off on? It's off on Archbishop Williams.
Liam Kilroy in for Westwood, his first appearance tonight, number 21.
Yep. It's a big body. Ifra to the hoop. He takes contact. Rebound by Westwood. Oh, is there no contact.
Yeah,
that
so,
was Kilroy.
Yeah, Liam did a great job getting that ball. What you'd probably like to see, and I know he was trying to set up Eli there, just take it to the hoop.
Yeah,
when you're that close, just don't even put it down. Go right up to the hoop, try to draw some contact, maybe get a foul from the other team. Make something happen, give yourself some confidence by getting on the board.
Den starting to get loud. Defense for their Wolverines. Ball off the foot of Archbishop Williams out of bounds. It's going to be Westwood ball. 2 minutes left here in the half.
What a pace, huh? This has been an exciting game, back and forth. Even with the number of fouls that we've gotten, it hasn't been overwhelming. I should knock on wood, because this has been a back and forth, clock running kind of game.
Endell to work it to the left. Finds Ifra for 3. No good. Rebounded by Bishops. Gonna send it up. Is he gonna stay in bounds? No. Westwood ball.
That's tough. You're on an island there. You don't know what to do.
No.
Even if you get it, you got 2 defenders right on your back, and I didn't see any Archies on their way to help them out. So
it's also tough to stop on a dime. You know, do your kneecaps hold up when you try to chase that down?
I can tell you at my age, they would not. Nice pick.
Liriano to the hoop. He gets fouled. he is, I think it's just a block foul, so I don't think there's going to be any shots. Yeah, it's going to be on the court.
No.
Is that what they call it? No, he's going to shoot.
To him,
Yeah, he's going to shoot. Okay.
So it's a second foul on number 11.
Those are 50-50 calls, I feel like. 50, sometimes you see it offensive. First one, no good. Dickerson coming in, Pindell coming out.
Heard an interesting account from an official who detailed how he determined whether it was going to be block or charge. It was basically an ongoing discussion with himself in his head as a play evolves. Like he goes, still a charge, still a charge, still a charge, still a charge, I mean, still block, still block, and then it's interesting. And then at the moment that he blows the whistle, he just goes inside his inside voice there, and he says, okay, that's a block.
Second one is made. We do have John Gaffney in the crowd. I think we might need to get a headset on him. Great rebound there. Is that Kilroy? It is. If we're going the other way. He's going to send it outside. No good for three, but rebound by Liriano. Yes! Ties it up at 26. I think that was Zaneski on the shot outside. Big rebound, though, by Kilroy. Archie's from the outside. No good. That's long. Rebounded by Ifra. He's got 54 seconds. Plenty of time. Wolverine settling it down. I love it. Ifra's saying, not today. As he works it towards the hoop. He sends it outside. He's got a wide open player. That's good. That was Zaneski. Was that three?
That was three.
That was three. Zaneski with a big three. Crucial part of the game as it's closing out the first half.
You like to see a stop, but more than anything else, you don't want to see a foul.
Yep.
Let's see a stop, get the rebound, and get up one last shot for Westwood.
So no shot clock. 9 seconds and counting. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Outside shot. No good. And that's going to be it. So a big spark and finish to the first half by the Wolverines to take a 3-point lead going into the half. And since then, Bader is filled up, and these folks are excited. We're excited for the second half. And we're going to take a break, folks. We'll be right back to the start of the second half of basketball.
There's magic associated with high school sports that's hard to quantify. Legends are born.
And they put it in the back of the net.
Memories are made. And smiles come across our faces. These are the moments we talk about forever. They become part of our history. They define us. At Arch Orthodontics, we know how important it is to engage with our community, how critical it is to empower these defining moments. And in a sense, we define our community too. We build confidence. We make the smiles that light up the field, the rink, the gym, and the court. And we do it with a dedication to excellence, just like our athletes who inspire us every time they put on a Westwood uniform.
Westwood High School Sports, brought to you by Cadillac of Norwood, where luxury meets performance, and Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you, Arch Orthodontics. Thank you, Cadillac of Norwood. And Evan, you looks like he's got it on the Santa section over here in the den. This is a fantastic look we got here.
And they know what's going on. They know when they're on camera.
Yes.
I think I saw Dante Martucci. You can see him recovering.
And they
from the tendon surgery.
They went all in too. They got the suit on. They got the belly. They got some great sweaters. They got A+ in my book.
This is impressive. Listen, it's the 23rd of December, 2 days before Christmas. It's clear that everyone has already bought their gift for me.
Yes.
Because otherwise they'd be out shopping right now, so that's encouraging.
The holiday spirit, sometimes it takes till the 23rd. quite frankly, for me, I got in the holiday spirit from the Westwood Living Party.
Good.
You know,
Glad I
it
could
was
be of service.
a great time, and you know, it's the best time of the year in my opinion.
It's happened very fast, and it's always strange when Christmas or New Year's is on a Wednesday.
Yes.
It's like, what do you do with that? Do you take off the 2 days before? Do you take off the 2 days after? I bet a lot of people are taking off Wednesday to Wednesday.
I'm lucky.
So-
I get the holiday shutdown, so
Okay.
from the 24th to New Year's, I'm off. It's also the weirdest time of year is between Christmas and New Year's. It's like no man's land. You don't know what day it is. You know, if it's a weekday or a weekend day.
The one time I've had COVID was actually during the Christmas holiday, and it was really relaxing just to shut it down and be home for 5 days.
You're a one-timer, huh?
I'm a one-timer, yeah.
You are. And you do not stay at home.
No.
That's a foul right off the bat on Dickerson. Or Dickerson draws the foul, and he's going to go to the line.
We got the names, by the way.
Yes.
Bobby Lewis wears number 35 for Archbishop Williams, and Luke Deftos is number 11.
Bobby Lewis. Don't get more of a basketball name than Bobby Lewis.
And Bobby had 8 points in the first half.
He was money. First one no good for Dickerson. Second one is good. It's going to put Westwood up 4, 30-26.
7 points for Dickerson here as we start the second half.
Oh, and he just missed on getting a hand on that ball. Shot from the outside. That one's good. That's number 30, John Oliento. Dickerson going right to the hoop. Yes! Aggressive from the start of the second half. Makai Dickerson. Oh, and Pindell gets the turnover. He passes across the court to Ifra. He gets for 3, and he gets fouled for 3. Ifra gonna go to the line. That was hard too. He hit the court. You could hear it from here. And he's gonna shoot 3. Archie's coach not happy with that.
Good sell job by Eli on that. I know that there was some contact, but the way he shot that ball and how he landed lended itself to a call if the referee heard him hit the floor and saw the bodies near each other.
Yes.
And that's what happened there.
Part of the game. First one was no good, second one's no good. The Westwood boys looking to go, if they get the win, the Westwood Media Center coverage team will go 3-0 on the day. It's been a busy day, and the third one is good. Westwood 31, Archie's 28.
Oh, backcourt.
Yes. Yep. Turnover on Archie's. So Westwood going to have the inbound on the far sideline. Liriano going to toss it in. Ifra, one-on-one. Very physical battle going on between him and the point guard. Liriano working the screen and gets inside to the hoop for 2. Hard-fought 2 points there by Liriano. Picking up right where he left off in the first half. Bobby Lewis. Knocked out of bounds by Liriano. It's a good defensive play. Inbound is coming from Waldron. Finds Lewis. Lewis with the jumper. No good. Rebounded by Pindell. Ifra on the outside. And that's good. A nice bounce.
And that's for 3.
For 3. Had some good backspin on that to give it a chance on the miss. Liriano with the turnover. Takes it to the hoop. Yes! And a timeout called by Archbishop Williams. That puts Westwood up 39-28. We'll take a quick break, folks, and we'll be right back in a few minutes.
There's a magic associated with high school sports that's hard to quantify. Legends are born.
And they put it in the back of the net.
Memories are made. And smiles come across our faces.
He's gonna get it in for 6.
These are the moments we talk about forever. They become part of our history. They define us. At Arch Orthodontics, we know how important it is to engage with our community, how critical it is to empower these defining moments. And in a sense, we define our community too. We build confidence. We make the smiles that light up the field, the rink, the gym, and the court. And we do it with a dedication to excellence, just like our athletes who inspire us every time they put on a Westwood uniform.
Westwood High School Sports, brought to you by Cadillac of Norwood, where luxury meets performance, and Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
Welcome back, folks. That was a big basket by Liriano. Forces a timeout call by Archbishop Williams, and we are
17
back in play.
points, Morgan, for Liriano so far. There's a kid who came to play it.
Unbelievable. He's got some game. And he's not a one-dimensional player. He's got multiple different ways to get points. That was a beautiful pass down low, then sent back up top for three. No good. Rebound, Ifra.
And you know who deserves credit there? Corbin.
What a
Horn.
pass. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Liriano caught that in stride. He was running out of room. Still had the wherewithal to toss that off on Archie's player to maintain the possession. Unbelievable.
Going back to the other side, Corbin Horn had a great box out that allowed his teammate to get that rebound and set up this possession.
Small things that all add up. Liriano, no good. Ifra with the rebound. He's going to take it to the hoop. Loses possession, but bounces in. Was that a tip by Horn?
I think that goes to Horn, yeah.
Horn making his presence felt out there. And then Archie's with a quick two. Waldron, Westwood 41, Archie's 30. 5 minutes, 28 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Woo.
Gonna work it around the outside. Maldonado, Liriano. Ifra over to Maldonado, who's open. That's short, hits the front rim. Bobby Lewis gonna work it. So Westwood zone. Shot from the outside. Ooh, that's good. That was a quick pass, quick shot. John Oliento. He's a great shooter.
I think we should go Olento.
Olento, yeah.
Let's go Olento.
Well, yeah. I added a little E in there.
You made him more Italian than he might be.
Yes. Liriano inside, pulls back, hits the front rim. Horn was working inside. He was making a good battle for it. Lewis takes it to the net, draws the foul. Lewis, a good player for Bishop Vian. So good that his number wasn't on the roster. It's the secret weapon. You gotta
he also
ask
plays for
about him.
Archbishop Williams, by the way, not Bishop Vian.
Bishop, oh, yep, there we go.
He's done 3 games today, folks. It's okay.
Yes, I'm seeing double.
So give us the quick overview. The girls hockey team started the day with a win.
Girls hockey started the day with a win, a shutout win. I believe it was 7-0, Evan? Yeah, 7-0.
7-0.
Then the boys went out there and had a big win versus non-league opponent Dartmouth, 5-1. John Quinn in net. Goals for Westwood. Nolan Lewis with a goal, a youngster. Outside shot.
That one needed a stamp.
Yes. Had a zip code, 2 different zip codes from where it started and finished. Maldonado. Ifra gonna back it out to then move it up. Back to Maldonado, who's open for 3. Yes! Count it! Westwood 44, Archie's 35.
And here comes the wholesale changes for Archbishop Williams at the next dead ball.
Ifra with a big rebound, boxes out and gets up there to come down with it. Oh, Dickerson with a physical screen. That ball's in and out. That was a good rebound there by Olento. What happened there, Tom?
He just threw it out of bounds. He was looking for the outlet pass, but number 3, Colin Waldron, had made the cut towards the offensive zone, thinking that Olento was going to bring it up himself. Just some miscommunication.
Inbounded by Longo. We're gonna work it towards the top of the key. Dickerson providing the screens up top. Ball gets loose.
Letting them play.
Taken to the hoop, no good, but the second one, in and out. The third one, looking for a player able to catch that one, was number 12, Quintos. The ball back inside to Quintos. He's gonna work it out. Number 10, Tracy. And inside, a little jump shot. No good, rebounded by Pindell.
But Morgan, interesting, you can see that they come with a little bit more energy. The fresh legs off the bench make a difference there. Archbishop Williams certainly changed the pace.
Dickerson outside, wide open for three. That's no good. Oh, some contact there. Archbishop Williams comes away with the ball, but that ball goes out of bounds. Let's see who it's on. It's on them, Westwood ball.
Yeah, they had a 3-on-1, ball slipped out of his hand.
Yeah.
That was Aaron McCarthy who was looking to get to his teammate underneath the hoop, but the ball just got a little slippery when it went between his teammate's legs and out of bounds. They're not going to have Olinto rest for long. He's been hot from the outside, so he had a quick break on the bench, and he's going right back in the next dead ball.
Shot from the inside the three, no good. Comes down, or Bishops come down with it. Taken to the hoop is number 11 for two. And that is Deftos. Olinto kind of reminds me of Johnny Lawrence from Karate Kid. Shot from the outside. Woo! Yes! Longo for three. No good on the layup. Rodman. He's got some good handle. Maldonado loses it. That was turnover by Caleb Costa. Costa to the hoop. And he draws the foul. That's a foul on Rodman, and he's going to shoot two.
You know, whichever way that was going to go, Morgan, that foul call was going to go against Westwood, because on the previous trip down, Mackay had gotten his hand inside the net. I think it did disrupt the shot. The entire Archbishop Williams bench stood up and said, hey, he hit the net. So sometimes things even themselves out.
No good on the first. Olinto back in the game. Bobby Lewis back in the game. They're two sharpshooters. Second shot is good. Caleb Costa goes 1 for 2 on the line there. Ooh. That was a physical play there, trying to keep the ball in bounds and take a turnover. You got to respect the effort there by Quintos.
Love the hustle.
Inbound coming from Kilroy. Liriano taking it to the hoop. He hits the court. No call. Shot from the outside, and that's good for three. Quintos with a big three.
Interesting, with Eli on the bench, you can see Archbishop Williams has gone to that full court press. It's how Westwood will handle it that's going to dictate these next couple of minutes.
Archbishop Williams within 6. Westwood up 47-41.
And here comes Eli at the next dead ball along with Corbin Horn.
Inside the last minute. Liriano. Outside, nice pump fake there by Longo. Back to Liriano. Liriano's got 5 on the shot clock. 4, 3.
Oh.
Yes, and he beats it.
That's fantastic.
Longo beats the buzzer. Put Westwood back up 8, 49-41. The Wolverine den getting the defense fired up. Outside, that was an open 3. He did not pull the trigger on. It was Quintos. But he gave it to Bobby Lewis. He missed, but the rebound draws a foul. And we're going to get 2 foul shots. Going to the line is number 13, Caleb Costa.
Called that one on Aiden Rodman. That's Aiden's second foul of the game. And of course, these fouls will reset as we go into the fourth quarter. Team fouls, that is.
Just 0.7 seconds left on the clock, so that they beat the buzzer on the foul call. First one's good. Second one is good too. Archbishop Williams within 6. And that's gonna end the third quarter. So after 3, Westwood up 6, 49-43. What do you want to see going into the fourth quarter, Tom?
Well, I want to see how effective this Archbishop Williams press can be. And I anticipate that they're probably going to stay in the press.
Yep.
I also want to see who ends up on the court with them when it comes to crunch time.
Yep.
Because we've seen such a deep rotation and such wholesale changes every time there's substitutions. Who's he going to put out on the court last? And it seems like coach is waiting to see who's got the hot hand. Obviously, I anticipate that Lewis is going to be out there. I anticipate that number 12 is going to be out there. And of course, Olinto had a really hot third quarter there, so how much more time will he get?
Yeah.
And then on the Westwood side, it's just a matter of being smart, not turning the ball over, and capitalizing on opportunities in the paint. I'd like to see Mackay become a bit more assertive down there early, like he was in the beginning of the second quarter, right? I bet Coach Douglas is saying, hey, let's try to establish some presence down in the paint. Let's try to draw some fouls out of them, because the quicker you can get to that 5th team foul and yourself into the penalty, the more you can start scoring easy buckets from the free throw line.
Yeah, well, they've been bringing that ball to the paint. They've been making baskets. They've also been finding wide open guys on the outside. So good things happen when you are bringing it to that paint area. And that helped Westwood get off to that fast start in the beginning of the third quarter. This is going to be a big quarter. Big test for the Wolverines. We're up 6. We want to maintain the lead, add to the lead, close out the game.
Interesting, Liam Kilroy is going to be out there for Westwood to start the fourth quarter. Liam's a sophomore. We saw him make a couple good plays on the offensive and defensive glass there in the first half. So we'll see how many minutes he gets here as a run to start the fourth quarter.
Just seems like kind of what I was saying earlier, where a lot of players playing, but which players are going to earn playing time later in the game? And certainly Kilroy seems like one of those guys. Lewis from the outside, that's good.
For 3.
And that's for 3. Gets Archie's within 3. Westwood up 49-46. That was a big shot. Liriano. Ifra working it towards the hoop. Loses it for a second, able to recollect it, but Westwood lose it, and there's a foul on the court. Foul is on, I believe, Kilroy.
Yep, that's his first.
Condi's going to take it up, gives it to Lewis. For Waldron. Condi. The outside back to Waldron. Great defense by the Wolverines, making it really difficult to move it, looking to get possession or hands on it for a jump ball. Good job by Archie's to maintain that possession. That shot from the outside is no good. We got a technical foul.
Yeah, Corbin had boxed him out and he was getting pushed in the back and he threw an elbow. So technical foul on Corbin there. Probably a personal foul too.
Yeah, you know, both teams, a lot of energy, both want to win this game. Coach Douglas looking for an explanation here. So that, with it being a tech, is it one shot and the ball?
Yeah, for sure. It's just a matter of whether or not it's a personal foul. So I'm waiting to see how the ref calls this.
Flagrant.
So they called that technically here a flagrant intentional foul on Corbin. So Archbishop Williams will shoot and keep possession of the ball.
That's a big play. You could technically tie it up in a matter of you make the free throw and make a quick 2-point bucket. We're all tied up at 49.
And here's Olinto, who's their sharpshooter, who's going to take the shots from the line.
He's been money. Him and Bobby Lewis. Ooh, air ball. That's going to get the Den going. I think he has more than one shot, though. They're going to give him 2. If the kids section even air ball. The second one is good. A 2-point difference. Ball going to be inbounded at half court by Waldron. Waldron finds Condi. Olento from outside. That was a big basket. That puts him up 1. Archie's 50, Westwood 49.
Olinto's got 9 points now for Archbishop Williams.
He has been a sharpshooter for them. Ifra to Dickerson down low. Blocked, but gets his own rebound and fouled. Great effort by Dickerson. Such a strong kid, and we got a technical on Archie's. Double technical.
All I heard was the double technical on 42 blue,
Yeah.
and I didn't hear the second player.
Does that kick him out though?
No.
Oh,
So what they'll do here, the double technicals, I do not believe they'll shoot the shots. They offset each other. There's a technical foul on one of the Westwood players, not sure which one. So these are the free throws that were coming Mackay's way based on the personal foul.
4. Yeah. And that ties it up. So the first one is good, tied at 50. Big basket here. And that's a big basket. Puts the Wolverines up 51-50.
Mackay now with 11 points.
Waldron. Work it around. Send it inside. Back outside. Condi is going to back it off. Back over to Waldron. 11 goes inside the hoop. No good. Rebound by Maldonado, but picked off by Lewis. Lewis with the jumper. No good. Ifra with the big rebound. We're going to get a timeout by Westwood. So a big rebound and a smart timeout. You know, it's kind of, it's a little all over the place with the rebounds and turnovers. Westwood gets the possession, call a timeout, settle them down a little bit.
Yeah, you know, the temperature's been raised a little bit here, and what you have is a 6-minute game with a 1-point differential. So who's going to be able to keep their composure and keep their cool? There's been some back and forth physicality,
Yes.
and so now someone's got to just keep their wits about them. I love you getting a little love.
I love it. They're in the Christmas
from the
spirit.
student section.
And the thing too is, this timeout allows your guys to get rest. So you don't have to make any substitutions. You're going to have fresh legs coming out of it where you could probably keep your guys in for the next 5 minutes.
You just glanced over the fact that you literally just got a Westwood Calls chant from the student
I didn't know what
section.
they were saying
Westwood
for a second.
Calls.
Yeah.
Westwood Calls. Which gives us a great opportunity to remind you that you should be following Westwood Calls on Instagram for all your very latest coverage from Westwood Media Center and the greatest highlights brought to you by Morgan Donahue.
Absolutely. And we got interviews today from girls hockey, boys hockey, and we're hoping to get some interviews today from boys basketball, but there's some homework left before you can do so.
And while we're giving shout-outs, a big shout-out to our man Evan Cardamino,
Yes.
who's with us once again, making sure that the images you see on your computer screen or on your television are looking as good as they can. Thank you, Evan.
Evan was at the Kent Ice House, what, 9:45 today? 9:45, and he's been on the clock since, bringing Westwood memories to your TV and computer screens and phones.
And if you would like to bankroll Evan's salary and sponsor our broadcast, please reach out to me.
Tom's the guy. Tom is the guy. The numbers don't lie, folks.
Evan's smiling and nodding his head.
The numbers do not lie.
Hit it.
Maldonado. Pump fakes. Out to Ifra from downtown. Hits the front rim. Rebound by Archies. Waldron going to work it up the court. He's going to fakes the handoff to Lewis. He's going to go outside to Conde. Back to Waldron. Olento. No. And a big rebound by Dickerson. And he's going to hand it off to Ifra. 5 minutes, 15 seconds left here in the game. Wolverines up by a point. Pindell with the catch shoot, yes! Big bucket there.
Haven't seen Ty on the board since early in the first quarter, but he filled the lane there, got the ball in stride, hit that
He
fadeaway.
gets a hand on that ball. Gets loose for a second, regained by Archbishop Williams. And to the hoop goes Conde for two. He gets it back to within one. Back and forth we go. Maldonado outside to a wide open Liriano. No good. Lewis with the rebound. Still gonna take it to the hoop. No good. Great defense there by Ifra and Pindell. Liriano pulls up. He's got Maldonado wide open for three. Hits the front rim. Ball on the court. Picked up by Liriano. No good, but Dickerson. No. But Maldonado. And he gets fouled. That was by number 11, Deftos on the foul.
That's Deftos' third foul. Archbishop Williams up to 3. Westwood has 4 team fouls.
Conde coming out, Quintos coming in. Pindell, Maldonado. Maldonado pivots. Out to Pindell. Pindell to the hoop, no good. Lewis on the rebound. Sends it to Waldron, who's gonna pull up for three. No. And is that a push off? Let's have to confirm this.
Yeah. They called Adrian on that one.
Yeah.
So that's his third personal foul, a push off on the rebound attempt.
So it's gonna be Archie's ball.
And they'll be shooting from here on out. That's
Yep.
the 5th team foul. So it is on the 5th foul that they start shooting. So now Archbishop Williams for the remainder of this game will be shooting 2 free throws on each and every foul by Westwood. So almost 4 minutes worth of fouling where they're going to be shooting. 53-52, 1-point game at this point.
That's a difference maker. First one is good. Ties it up 53. Second one is good. Archies goes up 1, 54-53.
Quintos, number 12, has 12 points.
Mariano, patient with it. Maldonado driving, pulls up, off the back rim, rebound by Archies. Archie's got the ball, and they have Westwood maxed out on fouls. See what they do with it, if they take it to the hoop or they look outside. Oh, good effort there by Liriano trying to get the hand on it. That's 2 points for Lewis. Archie's up 3, 56-53. Pindell. Liriano for 3. That's no good. Ball bounces out of the hands of Archbishop Williams. Ref says that it's off on Westwood. Gonna stay with Archbishop.
You need good defense here. Get the ball back. You don't want to go down 5 with 2:45 to play.
Plenty of time. Olento. Keep an eye on him. Open on the far side, but they're going to go to Waldron. No good. Ifra, Liriano, and that's a foul on Archbishop Williams. Liriano going to go to the line. That was a physical play. Westwood going to make a substitution. Coming in as Chase Longo, coming out as Dickerson.
Liriano steps to the line, 17 points on the night. They're actually not a shooting foul, so.
Okay, it's on the court. Ifra, no good, but rebounded by Pindell. He's got it down low in the paint. Up for it, and he gets 2.
4 big points from Pindell right there.
Gets Westwood within 1. Archie's 56, Westwood 55. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left. 3 from the outside, no good. Air ball. And that gets the Den going.
And the junior Den.
Yes.
Straight across from us.
The junior.
There's a bunch of elementary school
The
kids who are getting into it as
WBA
well.
Den.
It's a good timeout. I'll tell you exactly why this is a good timeout. They're tired.
Yes.
You got 2
Yes.
minutes left. You're
Yep.
down 1. You want to make sure that you make the right play, but you also want to make sure you have the energy to make the right play.
Yep.
And Coach Douglas has the guys he wants on the court. He just wants them prepared.
He's got his pulse on the guys, and he's using these timeouts. He's using them at the right times. When we have the captains on the podcast, I directly asked them. I said, when you are playing in a rival game, and you have the Den on their feet, and they're loud, and they're cheering you on, and they're yelling when the other team's shooting foul, free throws. Can you guys feel, is that a difference maker for you guys when you're at home? And they said, absolutely. Like, we feel like we have a 6-man on the court when we have the Den on our side. So the Den has certainly, as the game has gotten longer, has gotten louder and have gotten more involved. And I can't imagine how involved the last 2 minutes we have here, 2 minutes, 6 seconds, is going to be pretty loud with it in Westwood's favor.
So 2 messages there. Ball security and hit your open shots.
Yes.
Not the threes, but hit your open shots either down low in the paint or medium range jumpers. If you have a good look, now's the time of the game where you got to hit it.
Do you do a set play, or do you just work with what you think is open based off of?
Well, I'm sure he knows who he wants to get the ball ultimately in a good position to shoot.
Yep. Ifra with the inbound. Maldonado. Longo. Maldonado. No good, but Ifra with the rebound. He makes a strong move, and he's fouled. And Tom, that's been 2 fouls, so that's the 5th. That's the 5th personal, or 5th team foul for Archie's.
And that's the 4th foul on Deftos.
So big baskets here. First one's good, ties it up.
Gotta love it, a 2-minute game, right?
Yep. Second one, no good. Pindell went up for the rebound. He's fouled. And that's going to get 2. I love coaches. Pindell going to go to the line and shoot 2. First one's good. Breaks the lead, Westwood up, or breaks the tie, Westwood up 1, 57-56. Second one is good. 2 huge buckets on the free throw line for Pindell. And Liriano making it difficult for the inbound. A full court press going on right now. Is that 10 seconds yet?
No, just got it over. That literally crossed at the 9-second mark.
That was great defense. Wolverines up 2. 1 minute, 34 seconds left in the game. Archbishop Williams with the ball. Waldron working it inside. He's looking for Lewis, finds Lewis. Lewis goes out, then comes back in, then takes it to the hoop, and it's going to be a foul on Westwood.
Yeah, it's a good play. Nice take to the hole, and that was a good call.
Yeah. He's been a stud all night.
Think about it, Eli had 2 fouls early in the first half. That's his first foul since then, so he's done a good job.
Good discipline.
Of playing, understanding that he can't really get himself in trouble foul-wise.
He wasn't going to give a free layup there. First one is good. What are we looking at for Lewis on the
15.
15 points? Having a game. Second one, no good, but rebounded by Lewis on his own shot. Archie's looking to bring it inside, stopped on a dime. And that's out of bounds. Maldonado, a foot on the line. Archie's going to have the ball back, 1 minute and 12 seconds, down 1. Quintos going to take the inbound pass. Finds Waldron. No good. Rebound by Pindell. Ifra's got the ball, and we're going to get a timeout by Westwood.
Coach Douglas looked over at the scorers table and asked, how many do we have? And they said that you got 3 left, so we felt comfortable taking that at the 1:03 mark. But that's how fast it happens and how in tune everybody who's associated with this team has to be. Right? He makes that move to the scorers table and asks that question. You have to have that answer in a heartbeat. So that's the 3rd timeout for Westwood. They've got 2 left, and we've got ourselves a 1-minute game with the Wolverines on top by 1 point.
It's a smart timeout because not only are you planning for this possession, you're also planning for when Archie's going to ultimately have the ball. There's 1 minute 3 seconds left, 30 is on the shot clock, so you're able to talk through both. You know, if we make this basket, do this. If we miss, you know, this is what I want to see. So to be able to talk through a couple different scenarios with the 1 minute 3 remaining, it's good timing on that timeout.
It's been fun. Credit to both teams, particularly Archbishop Williams, this being their first game of the year. They've shown a lot of heart. They've shown a lot of talent. They've shown an interesting substitution pattern, not so much in the second half, but more in the first half. I really liked that. I liked putting a whole new set of legs in there by the Archies. Let's see how it pays off here in the final 63.
Disruptive is what I would say on the check-ins. The 5-on-5 changes. It's like hockey, dump and change. Liriano catches the inbound. Maldonado's going to direct traffic. Finds Longo. Longo then to Ifra. Ifra to Pindell. Pindell going downhill, takes it to the hoop. No good, but Liriano on the rebound! That puts Westwood up 60-57. And a timeout now by Archies. What a follow-up rebound by Liriano on the Pindell drive.
That's just an instinctive play. You need to know that the ball is going to come off the rim. When it does come off the rim, where is it going to be? What am I going to do with it? And he didn't hesitate at all. I'm not sure. I'd have to look at the replay. I don't think he hit the ground. I think he just followed that up and put it right in.
High IQ play. Following that and to go up and to have the wherewithal to put it off the backboard too. You got to go up and get it first to get the possession, but to have enough room to get that off the glass and in for a big 2 to put Westwood up 3.
So Robert leading the way with 19 points on the night. What an offensive explosion for him. Eli's at 8. Adrian's at 3. Ty Pindell with 6 huge points here in the 4th quarter. 8 total for the game. Chase Longo has 5. Dylan Zaneski has 3. Makai Dickerson has 11. And Corbin Horn has 4.
All right, so 34 seconds left here in the game. Shot clock's at 29.
So if you're Archbishop Williams here, are you going for the 3, or are you trying to extend this game, get a quick, easy layup, make it a 1-point game, and foul Westwood? That's what I'd do. That would be my call, just to weigh in my own opinion here. I'd try to get an easy layup, then get a foul.
I agree. They're going to have the ball in that territory, so if you can get a quick layup outside of the shot clock, we'll see. I'm a hockey player. I don't know too well of planning.
No, they went for 3.
Lento, no good. Rebounded, but Maldonado with the steal. Gets in front of that pass, and that's a huge turnover, and he gets fouled.
And Morgan, this is the risk you run. after we figure out who got this foul call here. It's on 35, so that's on Lewis. The risk you run there is that if you shoot the 3 and miss, you now are in a position where you have to foul. And if he hits these 2 shots, it's a 5-point game with 22 seconds to go. If you play for the layup, that gives you an opportunity to keep it a 1-point game, then put Westwood on the foul line. If they hit both the shots, you still can tie it with a 3.
First one's good. That puts Westwood up 4. 2-possession game.
But Olinto has been fantastic, right?
Yes.
When you think about how his touch from the outside, so it was in the hands of the right person.
He's a good shooter. Second one's good. Timeout call by Archbishop Williams. Westwood up 5, 62-57.
So what happens in this situation typically is one of 2 things. The team's disciplined. They take the easy basket. They make it 62-59. But 50% of the time what you're going to see is the team come down here on the offensive end and throw up the 3 and try to make this a 62-60 ball game. Under those circumstances, if you do so, now the strategy is you're going to foul Westwood at 62-60. You hope they don't hit both shots, because if they only hit one of their shots on the other end, it's still a 3-point game, and you can still tie it with a 3-pointer. So there's merit to both, and you might even argue that the smarter play would be to try to get that 3-pointer here right away.
Yeah. This is the part of basketball where you could have 22 seconds, feel like 7 minutes. Basket made, foul, foul, basket made. And you probably see when they allow the ball to roll at least 10 feet, before picking it up.
Which is a good point. Why I'd have at least one defender.
Yeah.
Just disrupting stuff here.
Yes. Yeah. Force the inbound where the clock starts running.
Well, they do move the ball here to half court. Oh no, they don't. All right. Now they're going to call a timeout on the Westwood side.
Yep.
And I'd put someone down there just to disrupt the inbounds and make them touch it, just to save yourself a couple of seconds.
Kind of a strategy timeout. You see what are they going to come out with? Force them to change it up. But also, I mean, we're playing mind games here now. It's a little bit of a chess match with, getting in each other's heads. That's what I love, a little gamesmanship, old school Red Auerbach. One of my favorite Red Auerbach stories is Celtics are playing the Lakers in the NBA championship, and it's midsummer, and that garden, could heat up.
It's a soup.
It could be like 100 degrees. And they're complaining. I think it was, Pat Riley saying, we need AC. This is unprofessional. Every other team does. So the next day they walk in, there's a huge box. AC's there in the box. He said, you wanted AC? You got it. Put it together. Old school gamesmanship by Red Auerbach. Lento, the inbound. 20 seconds and counting. Lewis able to get it inside the paint. That ball's no good, but it's going to stay with Archbishop Williams.
So they went for 2, right?
Yep.
At this point, they got to go for 3.
You got to.
There's just not enough time.
Nope. So Waldron looking for a guy. He finds Lewis. Lewis.
Great foul.
Yeah, it's a
he
smart
fouled
foul.
him before the shot, which means that he now goes to the line shooting 2.
That's a
big deal. He makes both at 62-59. There's only 10 seconds on the clock.
That's a high IQ play. That had to have been discussed during the timeout, where if you do see them outside the arc going for it, foul before the shot. No good.
A little offense-defense substitution here, getting Mackay in there to try to pull down this rebound.
Second one is good. We get a timeout by Archbishop Williams. 4-point lead by Westwood. 10.7 seconds left in the game.
It's odd that one of the best plays of the game is that foul.
Yeah, it was.
If that 3-point shot goes up and in, you're looking at a 62-60 score, and Archbishop Williams is very much in this game. Not to say they're eliminated as yet, but at this point, the ball's going to be inbounded.
Yep.
They're going to have to foul.
Yep.
And they're going to have to count on Westwood missing both, and then them making 2 shots. All of that happening within 10.7 seconds.
Well, if you make the 3, Well, actually, yeah, the foul was huge because Westwood had have to miss both, but there's still time on the clock to be able to work that down and get a three to really put a scare in. But I think that had to have been talked about in the timeout. Is if you see him outside that arc, get hands on him before he shoots, force him to go to the line.
Well, make sure you talk to Eli after the game and ask him.
Well, he is definitely someone we'll be looking to have a conversation with. The birthday boy. Ephra finds Pindell. Pindell's fouled. 9 seconds left on the clock after the foul.
It's probably going to be it for 11.
He had 2 big baskets last time on the free throw line.
Yep. So Luke is going to foul out. Luke finishes with 6 points.
It's a good team, Archbishop Williams. Well coached. They got some good shooters. Got some good competitors too. Saw Waldron almost go head first into the stands over there on a loose ball. First from Pindell is good.
You know, he hits this free throw. That's 8 fourth-quarter points. And a real impressive, sneaky way to get yourself to double digits. Who would have thought? Hadn't scored since the first couple minutes of the game.
Second one is good, 2 for 2. Westwood up 6. Shot from the outside, that's no good, but rebounded. And Makai Dickerson with the block. He came over the top of that to get the hand on that, went out of bounds. 2 seconds left in the game. Westwood's going to walk away with the win. Waldron with the inbound. That basket's good, and that time expires, and a big win for your Westwood Wolverines here at home. 64-60 on a talented Archbishop Williams team, and a big win to get Westwood back in the win column right before the holiday break. And today, this now makes it 3-0 on the day for Westwood sports teams. Started with girls hockey at 11, boys hockey at 1, and now Westwood Boys Basketball with a big win to send us into break and send us in with 3 wins on the day.
So let's wrap it up with your scoring leaders for tonight's game. Robert Liriano Alejandro finishes with 19. Makai Dickerson next with 11 points. Ty Pindell finishes with 10, 8 of those in the fourth quarter. Eli Ephra has 8. Adrian Maldonado has 5. Chase Longo has 5. Dylan Ziniski has 3. And Corbin Horn has 4. Really good widespread scoring from the Wolverines tonight.
Complimentary scoring and big win for the Wolverines, and that's going to do it here at Bader Gymnasium. Evan Cardamino, Tom Lyde, I'm Morgan Donahue. Folks, stay safe, happy holidays, and we're going to see you all in 2025.